Hello, I'm Jim, and this is my wife, Joy Crockett. And in 2014, God made it very clear and plain to us while I was pastoring a church in the Nashville, Tennessee area that He wanted us to take our ministry global. We had already been working with missionaries out of our church that God had called and shepherding them as a pastor in foreign parts of the world. But through Romans chapter 1, verse number 5, the Lord led us to start a ministry to working with missionaries and Christian servants and leaders all over the world. And so in 2014, I resigned the church. In the first part of 2015, we began R1 Ministries.
R1 Ministries was founded so that we can equip and encourage missionaries and gospel leaders all over the world. And sometimes that looks so different wherever we go. We may be teaching, we may be preaching, but mostly we sit and we talk and we bring presence to the missionaries there. It's very vital and important that there is that type of presence in their lives. And so we go because the fields are white under harvest and we believe the laborers must stay. And so if we can encourage them in their time of need, they can stay longer and be more effective in their country.
Everybody needs somebody to come alongside them and help them and encourage them. Not just when things are going good, but of course, especially when things get difficult, and it gets difficult all over the world. God has given us the privilege to do this in many parts of the world, many of the different continents. We're in Africa, Asia, Europe, some in the U.S., and of course in Central America. And we're thankful that the Lord has given us this opportunity. One of the other aspects of what we do at R1 Ministries is we seek to engage others in global ministry as well. We want to get others out, believers, to obey the commission of God to go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. So we have the privilege of taking others along with us. And probably the area of the world that we do this the most is in Norway, where at least 2 to 3 times a year, and now it's growing more and more, we will take others alongside to serve with us in special events. For example, every year, about 3 times a year in Norway, we get involved with a student ministry called Laga, and they host Skeptics Weeks. And so we take groups of young adults and college students to come serve alongside of those Norwegian believers in engaging people in their country with the truth of who Jesus is and the truth of the gospel. We've seen God do a great work in those that go with us. Many have come back home, and not only have they gotten more committed in their own church when it comes to missions, but the Lord has also sent several of the people that have engaged with us out into worldwide missions. And we're thankful for that opportunity. We just want you to know we appreciate that you taking the time to get to learn a little bit about who we are at R1 Ministries. And we would ask you to pray for us, that God would continue to direct our steps. Pray that God would provide everything that's needed, both financially and spiritually and physically. And if we can ever do anything to help you, if you'd like to be a partner with what we're doing, just let us know, especially if you would love to have the opportunity to go on a trip sometime. We'd love to have you with us. And of course, if God would lead you to ever do anything financially, that'd be a blessing as well. God bless you, and thank you for taking the time to get to know who we are and for praying for R1 Ministries.